Howdy flutes, that is Texan for hello. We are going to do the Remington. Let's go ahead and get started. Pause the video and review the notes and the fingers if you have to. Ready? 1, 2, ready? Alright, great. Okay, flutes, this is your chop builder. We're doing the highlighted measures. This is nothing you don't know. If you need to take a second to review the fingerings, do so. Remember, for the first few all the way up to G flat, measure 25 here, we're thinking green, red, green. Then when we get to F, we're thinking yellow, green, yellow, yellow, green, yellow, and then back to green, red, green. Okay, gotta blow your air really low and slow for these ones. Okay, all right, here we go. Chop builders, ready? 1, 2, ready? Okay, fantastic job. On to the next thing. Okie dokie flutes, this is your concert F mini scale. You'll notice I have my concert B flat mini scale up right now because we're going to go through our rule of fifths, right? Not fourths anymore, fifths. So if we're going the opposite way from concert B flat, we're going to go to the fifth note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth note there is F, and then we go over here to our concert F mini scale. We start our new scale on that note, and then we go to the seventh one, but we'll get to that in a second. So we're going to start our new scale on the fifth note of the previous scale. And then, remember, instead of adding a flat, we took one away. So we subtracted a flat, right? Good. So we only have one flat, that is B flat. Here is the scale first. We did all of this on Wednesday. All right, I'm going to go slow. I'm going to play through it, and I want you to go at your own pace, okay? So play through the whole thing if you can play through it with me. If you can't, if you mess up a little bit, pause the video, go back, and practice a couple notes at a time, whatever you need to do, okay? Here's the whole thing. I'm going to play it one time. You pause the video and go back and use it. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Excuse my F, it got a little bit weird. Okay, good. So now go back and do that again if you messed up. These notes here, B flat, C, B flat, right? Some of us might have trouble with getting up to those. Remember, you need a small aperture and you need to have your corners down, right? And stick your jaw out to get up to those high notes, okay? All right, now let's learn this part, okay? This part here is called the arpeggio, all right? In the arpeggio, all we're going to do is skip a few notes, and then we're going to learn a new one, okay? So let's do we're going to add one note at a time, okay? And just follow along. You'll get the hang of it. You know how to do this, all right? So let me move this over. All right, one note at a time. Ready? 1, 2, first note, go. Again, just 1. Good. Now we're going to skip G, go straight to A. So go F, A. Ready? 1, 2, play 2 notes, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Small aperture, again, ready, go. Good, 3 notes. We're going to skip B flat and go through straight to C. Okay, so just 3 notes here. Ready? 1, 2, 3 notes, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Again, 3 notes, ready, go. Good. All right, now let's do 4 notes. We're going to skip back down to A. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 4 notes, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Again, ready, go. All right, good. And then we're going to go back to the F, right? So 5 notes. Ready? 1, 2, 5 notes. Ready? Go. Again, 5 notes. Ready? Go. Again, ready, and go. Good. And this is where our new note comes into play, okay? So our new note is going to be, if you look at our key signature, right, we subtracted a flat, so now we have E natural. And if you look at this note here, right, this note is E, but it's going to be E natural. From your Remington, you know how to play that already? So it's going to be thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pinky, okay? E natural. We're just going to play the last measure a couple times, okay? Just the last measure. All right, let's do the last measure. So we have F, E, F. That's all you're doing. F, E, F. Okay, last measure. 1, 2, last measure. Ready, go. Again, 2, ready, and go. Good. Okay, let's do the whole arpeggio. Whole arpeggio. Ready? And 1, 2, ready, go. Good. One more time. Whole arpeggio. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, last time, go. Great. All right. Now, go ahead and do the whole darn thing. All right. One thing about the arpeggio, though, you will notice. So let's look at the scale. All right. We have, if we were to assign numbers here, right? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if you look over at the arpeggio, what number notes are we playing? Right. We're playing number 1. Right. We skip 2. We play 3. We skip 4. We play 5. Then we skip 4 again, 3, skip 2, go back to 1. So 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, and then this one's going to be the 7th one, right? Because it's right below it. So 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 7, 1, okay? You'll learn more about that as we go along. All right, whole thing. Ready? I'm going to play it once for you. Whole thing. 1, 2, ready, go. Just skipping around. All right. Good job. If you have any questions about that, let me know. If not, move on to the next thing. so I'm here doing rhythm with you. Let's get started. We have chart 9. We're going to do both lines 1A and 1B. And there's going to be some cool tricks in there, or depending on what your definition of cool is, but I think they're cool. All right, let's get started. So this is lines 1A and 1B. If you can see here in the orange marker, I have 1A on the top. It's repeated, so I put a repeat sign. 1B is on the bottom, again, also repeated, so I put a repeat sign. Let's look just at 1A right now, okay? This is nothing new to you. We just did it on chart 8, okay? So let's go ahead. So we have a big 1, 2, and 3, 4. So we have 1, 2, and 3, 4. Easy, easy, right? Then we look at the next measure and we have a tie, right? So we have a big 1, with a little and, little 2, big and, big 3, big 4, okay? And then if you look at measures number 3 and 4 in chart 9, line 1A, it's the same as 1 and 2, okay? So 1 and 3 are the same, 2 and 4 are the same. Go ahead and pause the video right here. Good, now that you have it written in, let's go ahead and count it, okay? Ready? Count right here. 1, 2, 1A, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. Good job. Let's just do this part right here. I'm gonna bracket it right there. Everybody say 1 and ready and go. 1 and count the pulses on your fingers. Ready and go. 1 and one more time. Go. 1 and good. Okay. Let's count that line one more time. 1, 2, count the whole line. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. Good. Okay, can everybody please to this line? To it, do it, D it, thee it, whatever. Ready? 1, 2, to it, ready, and go. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Good job. Now go back and do it again if you have to. If not, let's go. Okay, let's play it. Flutes, trombone, baritone, D. Trumpet, clarinet, E. And saxophones, B. Ready? Play it. 1, 2, whole line, ready, go. Are you tapping your foot? If you need to, go back and do it again. If not, then great, let's move on, okay? All right, now, I want you to look at line 1A. Now I want you to look at line 1B, okay? There is one thing that's different about 1A and 1B. And what might that thing be, okay? Think and find what measure that different thing is in, okay? Good, you found it. It's in measure 2 and it's in measure 4, right? So let's look at measure 1 and 3. Measures 1 and 3, they look like this, all right? So are measures 1 and 3 of 1B the same or different as measures 1 and 3 of 1A? Are the measures 1 and 3 of 1B the same or different as the measures 1 and 3 of 1A? They are the same. Good job. Okay, so we can just keep these counts written in here, right? Okay, counted the same. Now, we have what in measure 2 of 1B? What is that? That is a dotted quarter note. Good job. Okay, it's a dotted quarter note. And how many beats do you think a dotted quarter note gets? Well, how many beats does a quarter note get? A quarter note gets 1 beat, right? And remind me, what does a dot do? What does a dot do? Great, it adds half the value of the note before it. So remember, if we have a, let's say a 20 with a dot, that's 20 plus half of 20, which is 10, which equals 30, right? Easy, okay? Now if I had, let's say, something very small, a 1 with a dot, a 1 with a dot. So it would be 1 plus, what's half of 1? 1 half equals, what's 1 plus a half? 1 and 1 half. Good job. Okay, now, think about this. So if we just did a 1 with a dot, what note gets 1 beat? Quarter note, good. So that's like, in music, that's like instead of doing a 1 with a dot, we did a quarter note with a dot. So that would be a quarter note plus, what is half of a quarter note? An eighth note, awesome. So a quarter note plus an eighth note, right? That's just like if we took a quarter note and tied it to an eighth note, right? Okay, it's the exact same thing, all right? So, a dotted quarter note equals 1.5 beats. And now that you know that a dotted quarter note is like a quarter note plus an eighth note, which is just like tying a quarter note to an eighth note, is measure number 2 in 1A, measure 2 of 1A, is that counted the same or different as measure 2 of 1B? Think about it. Some of you are probably yelling at me because you already know the right answer, and I'm taking all this time to let all these people think about it. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is the answer, Mr. Kugel, and you're right. It is the same. Good job. Okay, so line 1B looks a little different, but it's counted exactly the same as line 1A, all right? So let's count all of line 1B, right? But before we do that, let's look really quick at this dotted quarter note with an eighth note. I'm going to put a bracket around that, okay? To tell us that that is the same as that, right? Same as the bracketed stuff. So pause the video, bracket all of those that you see there, all right? Now that you did that, let's count. So everybody look at this dotted quarter note, eighth note part, and everybody say 1 and say that. Ready? Go. 1 and tap your foot. Go. 1 and awesome. Let's count the whole line. Ready? 1, 2, 1B count. Go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. Good. All right. Let's all play it. Okay. Let's just play it one time. Ready? Line 1B, same note as before. Play it. 1, 2. Line 1B. Play. Go. Great job. I'm sure you were tapping your feet during that. And if that didn't make sense, please go back and do it again because, I don't know, go at your own pace. That's what's great about these videos, all right? Great job. Let's move on.
Do you love me too? No? Oh no. I think he loves me.
Yeah, I got you. I got this on camera.
Okay, Flutes, this is number 78, day 2 of number 78. Let's review the difficult measures and then we're going to go through the whole thing, okay? So, let's start with measure 2 here. quick reminder that if you look at your key signature, you'll see that we have A flat. All right, so A flat, the third note of measure 2 there is going to be thumb 1, 2, 3, pinky, pinky. Okay, so let's do measure number 2 really slow. Okay, 2 notes. 1, 2, 2 notes. Ready, play. Again, ready, go. Tap your foot, ready, go. Down, up, ready, and go. Good. Add a third note. All you're doing is adding that pinky. So F, G, A flat. 1, 2, ready, and go. Again, ready, go. One more time, ready, go. Good. And then add G, the fourth note. 2, ready, and go. Again, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Good. And if you're getting this, right, you're dropping down to A flat, and you have to remember that you got to keep your aperture small for G and higher, right? Okay. All right, let's do the whole measure. 1, 2, whole measure, ready, go. Again, go. Again, go. One more time, go. Okay, go back and review that if you have to. Let's all play the first 2 measures. Measure 1 and measure 2. You see that P means, remember, piano, which means soft, which means less air. F means forte, loud, more air. Crescendo means get louder, so you're going to start using more air. All right, ready? Measures 1 and 2. 1, 2, play, ready, go. Again, 2, ready, go. Okay, go back and do that again if you have to, or just pause the video and do it a few times. Let's look at measure number 4. Just measure 4. So you'll notice the third note of measure 4 has that little thing next to it. That's called a natural sign, and a natural sign means that it's going to be natural. So instead of A flat, instead of doing what's in the key signature, we're going to play just that one A as A natural. So it's going to be thumb 1, 2, pinky. Okay. So play 2 notes. C, B flat. 1, 2, 2 notes. Ready, go. Again, go. Again, go. Good. Now add A natural. 2, 3 notes. Go. Again, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Good. Now add C. Okay, so 4 notes of measure 4. So it sounds like this. Play that. 2, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Good. Now play the whole measure. All of measure 4. Ready? 1, 2, measure 4, go. Again, 2, ready, go. Again, 2, one more time, go. Good. Okay, measure 1 through 4. Let's play all 4 of those. Try to start soft with less air if you can. Okay? Ready? Measure 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. All right. Now let's look at measure 5 and 6. Same as measure 1 and 2, right? Okay, so let's play 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ready? Second line. Play it. 1, 2, ready, and go. messed that up at all, please pause the video, go back, note name, sizzle, whatever you gotta do, airplay to do the last 4 measures there. All right, now everybody, let's play the whole thing. Ready? Measure 1 through 4. Whole darn thing. Okay, 1, 2, whole thing, play, go. Okay, great job. I'll put a video of that on the assignment so you have a play along one. Okay? All right, if you have to go back and do that again, do it again. If not, then wonderful job and have a great weekend.